Was good, 99 Dream family? We back at it, episode 67 of the 99 Dream Journey. My name is Julian Taliaferro, and you already know we coming again with another weekly business update, lessons for the week, and topic for the day, which is priority or priorities. So this is the episode after Thanksgiving. I'm a little bit delayed, but I just want to start off by saying Merry Christmas. I hope everyone was able to have a great holiday, spend time with family, friends, eat some good food, and that just makes us that much closer to the end of 2023. So we're nearing the end, and now we have to get that mental reset in order to get ready for 2024. And then I also want to give a disclaimer. Somebody's doing some construction upstairs, so if you guys hear some knocking, then that's the sound. It might distract me a little bit throughout the episode, but we'll see. So to hop into this episode, I want to start with a quote of this week, and it goes, "Don't be afraid to be a majority of one." This is a quote from Michael Hudner, and to me, all that's really telling me is just that I shouldn't be afraid to stand alone. I shouldn't be afraid to have my opinion and keep my opinion, because that's what matters to me, and that is what guides my life. So again, the quote goes, "Don't be afraid to be a majority of one," from Michael Hudner. And now I can get to my business update. So last episode, I had told you guys that me and my co-founder Janelle applied to a Geekdom incubator program, and we ended up hearing back and we were accepted into the program, which is amazing. But what I really want us to focus on is just the achievement is what we can do with the information given. The achievement is what we can do with the guidance, the mentorship, and then what me and Janelle can really use from that and turn into something else. So coming up is market research. So I know we're looking at how do we use market research to modify what we look at in terms of our software development. How is user interviews? How are they going to guide our offering? How are they going to alter it? And what caveats are we going to have to put in specifically? And then we'll be targeting our market research towards certain questions we have, but then also to confirming the assumptions that we have in place by our startup, right? And figuring those things out. And also further down the line, what I'm interested in is once we actually have our platform, right? That A/B testing, what is feedback going to look like in that, whether that's a pilot or a beta launch. But, that feedback of the platform, that's down the line. But it's just something that I'm interested and excited about coming up. And then as we move into 2024, I know we're going to have to do a forecast for the year, right? Same way big Fortune 500 companies do, or just any company, they set forecasts for the year. So we're going to be setting up our timeline for our deadlines. What do you want to accomplish by when? That way we have something to abide by and we can stay on track. So that's our business update. And now I can move into my lessons of the week. And I have two of them for this episode. First one is just constantly set time to reflect. So I'm a little bit delayed on this episode because I was traveling for Christmas. And being in that time, I had a lot of time to reflect on 2023. But I also always try to reflect every week as well. And that's partly in this form of this episode series that I have. And I think that it just does you a benefit to reflect, think about the things you did, think about the things you can change, and just how you can improve. That's my first lesson. And then my second lesson is just know what you love doing. I kind of feel like I'm getting closer and closer to figuring out what I love to do. I know I like working, right? I know sometimes I like manual labor. I like doing lawn care, just funny stuff like that. But, know what you love doing and then do that, because that kind of give you peace of mind. And it helps if you have that in whatever endeavor you're pursuing. Those are my two lessons for the week. My topic now, priority, right? I want to ask, what are your priorities? I have to ask myself, what are my own priorities? Is it work? Is it school, entrepreneurship, family? It's crucial to know because we make time for our priorities. Whether we know it or not, consciously or unconsciously, all of our priorities are ranked. And then we live by those. And when we ask ourselves, why are we not doing something that we feel like we should be doing, It's because it's not a priority. When we feel like that we should be doing something that we're not, that's because it's not a priority, you know? So we have to consciously mark and rank our priorities. Naturally, everything we do is a priority, but they all have rank. So they should be clear in our mind. That way we can clearly operate throughout the day, and we know when things get tough, when times get tough, you know, we don't have that much time to do anything. We can focus on the top priority. So in order to set this list, you have to be real with yourself. You have to ask, who do you want to be? You know, what do you want to achieve? And then set your priorities. And there is no right or wrong list. And this doesn't mean that your list of priorities can't change over time. You can have different priorities for different seasons, but it's just about making sure that they're clear in your mind, so there's no guesswork and there's nothing to question. So if you were to analyze your life right now, think about what's important to you and then rank them. You know, like I said, is it family, is it work, is it health? And once you figure that out, it makes everything that much clearer. So when you are going through life and you feel like your time commitments don't match up with your list of priorities, and that means you have to rethink your time commitments, right? And just be real. So that's my topic, priorities, because I know coming up in 2024, I have to make a list of my own priorities and make sure that throughout the year I abide by that and that I can just be that much more focused. So my next steps are just continue to work on the startup. So, all right, let's get it, y'all. Go and achieve your 99 dream. The 99 dream because you're going to achieve your dream. And it will be 100%, but nothing is perfect. So you're going to achieve 99% of that. And let's go and let's get it.